let me know in the comments if you have started your tomato seeds, or if you haven't, what is your favorite tomato to plant? Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. So today is February 15th and I have it written down that I am starting tomato seeds today. So let's head to the pump house and get all the stuff I need, and let's get started on planting some tomato seeds. All right, friends, so here inside my pump house is where I have been doing most of my planting, but you know what? It is a beautiful day outside and it's actually warmer outside than it is inside this pump house. We are gonna plant our seeds outside in the containers because it's a lot warmer out there. Well, changing plans. It is way too windy outside to be out there and trying to record a video. It's not gonna happen. So we're gonna go ahead and do our planting inside so I can show you exactly what tomatoes I'm gonna be planting in the garden for 2023. All right, friends, for my tomatoes, I'm doing very basic tomatoes this year because I wanna keep it to tomatoes that I can very easily, and that's going to give me the most for a sauce tomato. I want to be able to make tomato sauce, tomato paste, spaghetti sauce, things like that. So I want a good tomato for canning. So I decided to get the Amish paste, some Roma tomatoes, Oregon spring tomato, giant hybrid tomato, beefsteak tomato, and some green tomatillos. So those are the tomatoes that I'm going to be planting this year. I might throw in some heirloom tomatoes here and there, but majority I'm sticking with good solid paste tomatoes that I can turn around and can, and that's going to be better for my sauce. I'm also going to do some eggplant. My eggplant last year did not make it. I got a small little one and then kaput, it was done. My friend Monica sent me some of her eggplant seeds, so I'm going to go ahead and try to plant a couple of eggplants and see how those do this year. It is also the time to start my kale and different lettuce varieties. So I have some red Russian kale that Monica sent me. I'm also going to be starting my broccolis, some Swiss chard, and some cabbages. So now I need to go ahead and label everything because I do not label things well, and I need to make sure that I label these because I will not remember what they are. I'm going to stick with my tape method this time around, and I'm just going to go ahead and label each one of these with whatever variety I'm putting in there. So let me go ahead and label all of my trays, and then we'll get started with planting. All right, friends, so I've got my trays all labeled, and now I'm ready to go ahead and start with the soil. So the soil I'm using today is Miracle Organics, and I went ahead and sifted it out to get all the big chunks out that were still in there. And I'm going to go ahead and pre-moisten my soil. So I'm going to go ahead and put some water in here. And you want to make sure you don't put too much water in it. You want just enough to where when you squeeze it together, it stays together and no water runs out. Alright, friends, so now I have my soil, and you can see it stays together, which is exactly what you want it to do. You want it to stay together like this. You give it a good squeeze and nothing is coming out. So now you know your soil is ready. I'm just going to go ahead and fill my tray with my soil now. Alright, my trays are all filled with the soil now. I'm going to clean up my mess real quick, and then we're going to get started on sowing the seeds. Alright, friends, so now I'm going to go ahead and start sowing my seeds into the soil. I'm putting one seed per cell, and then I will go through at the end and cover it with some more soil on top. Alright, friends, so now I'm all done with my tomato seeds. They are now ready to go into the house underneath the grow lights to start germinating. I am going to spritz them with some water once I get inside, and then we're going to do a recap on how my onions and how my peppers are doing in the house. So let's head inside. Alright friends, so we're inside the house and this is where I have all of my seed starts going right now. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and leave my tomatoes. I have them with my peppers and also my onions. I'm going to go ahead and spray them down real quick with some water just to give them enough water to start germinating, but not too much to where it's going to drown them out. Alright, so they have all had a nice drink of water, so now I'm going to show you how my peppers are doing. These pepper seeds I started exactly 15 days ago, and only some of them have germinated and started to grow. Others have not yet, which is not uncommon for your pepper plants. Usually your hotter peppers take longer to germinate, so let me show you how these peppers are doing. Alright, so here are my peppers. I've got peppers in this row, this row, this row, and this row. So these ones are Anaheims. These are Anaheims. Over here I've got my cayenne peppers, and these are the big Jim peppers. So I still have quite a few that have not popped up. And like I said, that is not uncommon for your pepper plants. These take longer to germinate. Now let's take a quick look at my onions. My onions have been here exactly 1 month now. So let me show you how they are doing. This tray of onions are doing so well. I've got my red onions over here, and on this side I've got my Utah jumbo onions, and they are all doing well. I've only had maybe 4 that did not germinate. All the rest have germinated and have grown very nicely. Now my other ones, these ones have not done so well. And I think it is because these seeds were coated to make it easier to plant, and they have not done well. So I don't know if it's because of the coating that they're not doing good, but these ones, I only got maybe 25% that actually grew. There's quite a few in here that are not growing. There are some that are starting to pop up, so I don't know if the coating makes it longer for them to actually germinate and start growing, but this batch, not so well. But I'm excited, friends. I have got a lot of plants growing right now in this room. So these tomatoes, I'm going to go ahead and cover with the greenhouse, and I'm going to let them germinate. Once they have germinated, I'll remove the top off and let them start soaking in some sun. Alright friends, thanks for stopping by the homestead. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if you have started your tomato seeds, or if you haven't, what is your favorite tomato to plant? Until next time friends, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. As always, I hope all is well, and have a blessed day.